Before we get into the video, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. So an acid attack is one of the worst violent crimes you can commit. Think about it. Imagine someone throwing a corrosive substance in your face and it eats away at your skin. And God forbid you do not have any water nearby. It's just a cruel and cowardly crime across the board. But a teenager from Newham did just that. 17-year-old Linden Crick was riding around Newham on an e-scooter, looking for people to rob. On February 2nd of last year, at roughly 5 p.m, Linden Crick squirted a boy with acid in his face when he went to rob the kid of his phone and money. Honestly, again, this guy was just looking for victims. Police says at first Linden approached a group of boys in the park. In order to seem harmless, he started to talk with the boys, talking about music and games and their usual hangout spots and what they were doing. And then suddenly, he turned serious. He told the boys to empty out their pockets and hand over all their phones and money. And in order to drive home the seriousness, he produced a bottle and told the boys he had acid in it. Now, first of all, some of the boys quickly ran away, and then they were quickly followed by the other group. Then, this 17-year-old Linden Crick spotted a teenager working out in the park by himself, and again he went over to talk, and then suddenly he robbed him of his phone. His victim was only 17 years old too, and after the victim handed over his phone, he was squirted in the face with acid. Now how cruel is that? The attack was pointless at this point. Linden had already robbed the phone and gotten what he wanted. Now police said the victim has suffered life-changing injuries due to the acid attack, and till this day he is still recovering. Now after the robbery, Linden rode away on his e-scooter, while the boys he first attempted to rob then phoned the police. Now when police carried out the investigation, they collected evidence of the bottle Linden had used, which of course contained acid, and they collected witness statements and checked CCTV. 17-year-old Linden Crick was jailed for 8 years at Snaresbrook Crown Court, after he was found guilty of GBH with intent, possession of an offensive weapon, and 6 counts of attempted robbery. However, what's 8 years when you've basically destroyed a person's life? At 17 years old, it's going to be hard to come to terms with the fact that your face is effectively ruined or partially damaged. People are vain by nature. Every time he looks in the mirror or sees his reflection, he's going to be reminded of the attacks that happened to him. Stay safe.